I don't know about you, but I must have got confused at one point in my life to being as a child that telling a story and being a storyteller were the same thing. And so now I know there is something different. Let me tell you why. So, as you know, telling a story in the sense of when you're young was very negative. You didn't tell the story being that it was a lie. And so, somewhere as I grew up in my childhood, when people told stories, I felt that all stories and narratives were untrue to a certain degree, that they were their perspective, not necessarily the truth. And the truth for me, at least where I was raised, was number one. Like they wanted the facts and only the facts because everything else was a lie. My mother used to say, stop splitting hairs, meaning I would say my part of the truth, but that wasn't the whole truth because I was holding something back. And sometimes I probably was holding something back out of shame, embarrassment, or I just didn't want her to know, especially when I was a teenager. But was I really telling a story or was I being a storyteller? So now that I am in my crown era and I learn about storytelling, the storytelling that I receive now with my intuitive wisdom is different from telling a story. Being a storyteller is really being in that mode of telling your life's perspective, who you are, what you do, where you go, in the moment, in the future moments, in the past moments. But those stories becomes the mirrors of your daily life. And so now that I have this division between my inner child remembering what that language was, and now this elevated crown era wisdom and realizing how my life is supposed to be spoken out, I finally got it a while back. I used to have to write a lot of things out, like through my poetry. I have a poetry book that I did that I published several years ago. But in this poetry book, it was all about pain. It was all about heartbreak, and I wanted to get it out of my body and of my heart as much as possible. And this is just a small book because it's the only ones that I was willing to share with the world. Some of the other ones are so I don't even have the word. So personal, so deeply, so tied in me that I didn't want to share them with the world. Not because of embarrassment. It's just that I did not want to bleed out that way. But in that sense, I have been healed from that. I have created a new story and a new narrative of how I look at a lot of those heartbreaks in life. The heartbreaks of relationships, of romantic and non-romantic, of the things that I thought that was going to happen and all the things that I did that I said that I was going to do and I was supposed to get an outcome out of it and I did not get it to the level that I wanted or didn't get it at all. So I've learned to rewrite my story with love. I rewrite it with love every single day now. I try to do my best to take whatever I've gotten throughout the day. If it hit any quote unquote disappointment because of my own expectations, I know that that's my issue and not the world's issue. The vibrations that I pull out now and the way I believe that we all should be pulling out is that vibration is the vibration you truly, truly want to experience. We're always going to have some type of negativity or what we think is negativity until we can rewrite it. into a different way. And sometimes times have to pass, or we just have to allow and surrender. And I'm not good at either one. Allowing, I will surrender when I will have the white flag only when I'm crying and on my knees and tired and begged, and then still would not allow. I will surrender and demand. I will surrender and say, forget it. I will surrender and just not want to be here. That was truly my surrender. But now I've learned that allowing is far greater. It's far greater self-love for me. It doesn't hinder me, it doesn't hurt me to disallow. Allowing provides me a different form of energy that I can just go, okay. Because surrender, I never wanted to surrender. My will, my control, my love, my honor, that was not an issue. That was just not going to be it unless I had nothing else left to give. And I never want to be at that place again. To be at the place of surrender like that, at rock bottom, as they say. And I don't do drugs. I don't drink alcohol. I'm not that. But I had an emotional drains in my life that wanted to take me out over and over and over again. They were earthquakes. We're talking about they were just all over the place. Trust me. So really the point of this YouTube video is to remind you, give you a particular love reminder that your personal transformation is just a narrative to your own voice and to your own story that you're telling. And being your own storyteller is not dismissing the things that have happened to you. It's not. Being a good storyteller allows you to take in the information that you're receiving from life and from other people and crafting your narrative so that it moves you into the level that you want to be at, to move you into the destination that you want to be at, to bring you out of something so you can be into something that you want. It increases your energy and not depletes your energy. It increases your wisdom. It increases your intuition, and you no longer are in a naive narrative of what is possible. So, focusing on the story that you tell yourself internally and externally provides you a guide, a map of where you're going, your new identity, who you're becoming. That's one of the reasons why I love the discovery letter and one of the reasons why I put it together. So remember this event that's coming up in December 11th, you guys, you have to be there. Spaces are limited because I'm be on Zoom. Um, and we're going to craft and tell a new story for ourselves, not just for in the past, but also in the future. You're going to be able to reflect on the area of your life that you want, and you're going to be able to project an area of your life that you want. You're going to do what you need to do. We're going to activate this letter and we're going to send it out into the universe to spirit, and we're going to hold on to that vision that we have for ourselves. And in that meantime and in between time, you will get the intuitive hits to move when you need to move, grow when you need to grow, transform when you need to transform. And I pretty much guarantee you, you will not be the person you were when you wrote the letter with the day that you read the letter. You're going to move from just, oh my God, help me, and Dear Diary to Dear Me. So, with love and gratitude, I love you guys so much. I have your greatest interest at heart. It's Coach Hunt. You know what to do. It's YouTube. So, go ahead and subscribe and check the comment box or the description box for the information on the upcoming event. And I'll see you there. I love you so much. Bye.